Hello, everybody. My name is Srijani Bhaduri, and I am a ninth grader who is extremely interested in business. And today I will be speaking about the role of biology or the nervous system in marketing. So, the brain and marketing seem to diverge at a point, right? But actually, as we all know, the brain has a direct effect on the success of a particular ad. And today I will be explaining how this actually works and how we as budding marketers can leverage this to our benefit. So as you can see, this is how the brain perceives information. So 75% is through the sense organs and the decision making, which occurs mainly through the synapse. This is mostly a test of how good persuasive skills that particular ad has and how much of ethos, pathos, and logos that particular ad has. Now, the other 25% is what takes the rapid decisions and takes all the impulsive buying decisions and the decisions which are going to stick with the brain forever. This is normally taken by the pituitary gland because it releases rapid fear and happiness hormones. If enough rapid fear hormones or rapid happiness hormones are generated, then immediately your product will have a brand image ingrained into that particular person's brain. Like, I'll give a particular example for me. Like, whenever I see the don't smoke ad right before the movies, I immediately get super scared when I see the picture of the throat cancer. And so it releases rapid fear hormones for me. And I remember being extremely scared when I was around 5 years old. This has had a lasting impact on me because of this very ad, I have vowed to never ever smoke. And also, I haven't pursued my career in surgery because of this very ad. So we can see how much of a deep and lasting effect it has on us. Next, how do we put this into our effect? So I came up with an acronym for this, which is PRO. So P stands for people centered, or empathy is key. So you have to understand how the customers feel. You have to visualize your target customer, like figure out everything about the target customer. Then we have to analyze how the different lobes of the brain will analyze the ad. So we all have studied lobes at one particular point in our school life. I am going to study it in 10th grade. So these take the major decisions about how successful your ad is. So you have to make sure the lobes love it. If you want there to be a huge effect, then you have to aim for the pituitary gland, but this is extremely hard. The way you have to leverage your ad without going overboard, but still targeting the pituitary gland for that effect is extremely hard. But it has been achieved in some cases, like I said, for the don't smoke ad. Releasing rapid fear hormones is easy using the pituitary gland. If you want an ad which is generating fear, then you can go ahead and aim for the pituitary gland. But if you want to generate rapid happiness hormones or dopamine, then you have to make sure your ad is absolutely on point. And that's very hard, believe me. Next, aesthetics or ravishing. If there is data, figure out how the targets require the aesthetics or the visual stimulus. And if it's a purely auditory ad, you have to find a narrator who sounds like the target audience. Every time I'm on the radio and I listen to a particular ad about a school, and I listen to this grown woman going on and on about how the school influences without any effect on how the target audience will actually perceive this information, I'm like, that's not going to work. You have to figure out a person who sounds like the target audience. If you are giving an ad of a school or of a particular creche, then you have to have a narrator who sounds like a mother, if you get what I mean, right? So, yeah, that's that. Next up, we have originality. We have to make it creative. Even if tech and legalities do not find how you have taken inspiration from a particular ad into yours, the brain will still figure out how it is. That's how we figure out the similarities between logos and songs. The same goes for ads. Never ever try to actually copy the basic format or the idea of a particular ad of another brand. However, if you are trying to create a brand image, then kindly keep on repeating the same ad format so that it keeps getting ingrained into that person's memory. But I think you should not repeat the ads several times, because then the brain will always assume that it's the same old ad and just segregate it. Create a unique ad format so that it will signal the brain that this information is not to be ignored. So that's pretty much about it. That's all I had to share for the particular topic of biology in marketing. I hope you guys got a brief insight into how I interpret the role of biology in marketing. Please subscribe if you need any more information, and if you have any more suggestions on the topics I can present on, then please do comment for this video. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Bye, guys.